Stranger Things panel.
Information though is that he's Winona's
Yes, this is Win.
boyfriend. Much to the chagrin of the chief of police. And then we have Paul Reiser, who's taking over the new head of the lab. So he's pretty amazing. Randy, who would you want as a guest star? Who would be your favorite guest star from the 80s?
Margot Robbie. She'd be a great Mr. Clark's girlfriend, I think. She'd be awesome at that.
Become so disinterested in science. Caleb, who do you want?
Well, I have no idea. I really don't.
Jake?
We are baby children, and we have not, I don't know, like, I watch movies and everything, but there are so many actors that I'm like, yeah, this person's great, but I'm like, I've never seen them do stuff like for like, kind of like Stranger Things. It's like,
yeah.
We really don't know because, you know, this is a good question for Finn. I wish Finn were here right now, because Finn would be like naming like every actor on the planet right now. That's just who Finn is. But I mean, like, I don't really know. You know who would be really cool if we had Sean Astin and Paul Reiser on the show. They're great.
That works out great then. Good news. You're getting everything you want tonight. Whereas Justin's over here. What's your name? What's your question?
Hi guys, my name is Blue. Question for you. So, throughout the series, the kids are constantly comparing all the situations that they're in to events in other comic books. And here we are in Comic-Con. Do you see the series as a superhero series? Do you see it as suspense, thriller? I mean, and this goes for the adults as well, because the situations that you were in were so different than what the kids were in and how they interpreted it. How do you see this series? What do you see this type of series as?
Well, I think what the Duffer Brothers were really going for is that you can see it however you want. Because, I mean, you've got everything in there. Like you said, suspense, thriller, there's even a little bit of romance, drama, comedy, and each character has their own element that looks into these things. But me, personally, I just look at it as like an original, because there's just so many different elements to it. It's kind of like it's a hybrid of everything you can imagine put into a pretty kick-ass TV show, I think. But I just think it's like its own original. There should be a new genre called Stranger Things. The genre is called Stranger Things. The hybrid genre.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's kind of like the anti-comic book hero movie. It's like the opposite of a comic book hero movie, because the people are ordinary people, and they're very incapable of a situation, and they rise to extraordinariness through it. A lot of times with comic book heroes, they're super capable. Like Superman is like super capable. Like there's no way. I mean, he gets into trouble, I guess, but he's a very capable individual. And I think one of the great things about this show is none of us are capable. Like,
I beg to differ.
I mean, sorry. Well, you're the bad guys. Like the bad guys are capable. It's like all the heroic guys that are, we're kids, we're like messed up, we're outcasts, we drink, and and then through this experience we rise to the occasion. I think one of the things that I respond to so much is that I want to see more people like that on TV, because those are the people that I relate to. I'm a normal schlub. I'm not some extraordinary, ripped, super smart dude. Like, I want to relate to someone and then see that I can take a heroic action in my life. And I think that's one of the things that our show very generously does, and I want more of that on TV.
Your character's plan B is just to punch someone. I mean, that's kind of, if the first thing doesn't work out, then you just punch them.
Yeah, it's,
Every time.
Thinking on my feet, improv.
All right, we got another one right over here.
Hi, my name's Christine.
Hi, Christine.
My husband, Rick, he noticed you wearing the AV t-shirt and you wearing this school shirt from the shows.
Yes.
We got on the Comic-Con cruise just We thought, hey, that'll look cool. Who's going to be there? Stranger Things. Hey, we've heard about that. We haven't binge watched it 3 days before the show, before the cruise.
Ooh, cool.
How do you like it?
Freaking awesome.
I have something to point out, and I say this every time someone mentions the shirt. My grandma got that for him.
Oh!
She got one for all the kids. I still have to give Noah his, because I haven't given his yet, but my grandma got that for him.
But the thing is,
Thanks to my
I
grandma.
really meet his grandma.
Love you.
I really do. But at least he didn't just like, you know what? I don't want to get this game. I'm just gonna kill it. At least he gave it to me. At least he gave it to me.
I wanted to ask the two that have been killed, do you hope that they want you back for flashbacks?
Yes.
Duh! Can you tell us if we might see you again in a flashback?
Duh.
I plead the fifth.
That's answer no, thank you.
I'm actually curious about all the merchandise because, I mean, I'm wearing a Hawkins, Indiana shirt too. I've seen a ton of people on the cruise who've been wearing them. What's the craziest piece of merch you've seen off of the show?
Oh, Halloween. There was actually it was like a whole costume actually. It was the Demogorgon outfit, and he pressed his button and the mouth opened. I was like, oh,
That was amazing.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, that
He
was.
was like 8, this guy was like 8 years old. Like,
It was
like this little kid.
no,
did
no,
that.
not him. It
Oh,
was an
this guy,
actual.
another one did that.
Yeah,
Okay,
It was like
Twitter
it was on
was really
YouTube.
crazy.
It was on
Oh,
World
what?
Star on Instagram. Yeah, it was
Cool. I
awesome,
didn't see
yeah.
that. But there was a kid at Comic-Con in Orlando, and he was shorter than me. Yeah. Spooky Empire, actually.
He was actually on Spooky Empire. Yes.
And this kid, he was shorter than me, and like he had like a full-on Demogorgon suit, and like he's walking around, and I was like, hey, look at that, and then his face opens up, and like, that was great. But yeah, actually, I saw there's someone who tattooed me on their arm.
Same, bro.
You know, I appreciate it, and it's great, and I get that, like, I appreciate you love the character and everything, but it's like, a tattoo? That's permanently on there, dude.
You know you're part of the cultural zeitgeist when you're somebody's mistake. I saw a guy, he just tweeted this at me, he got an Eleanor Gillespie tattoo. It's just a lady's
Eleanor
face
Gillespie?
and then there's an owl in her hair. It's big.
Yes,
Say that thing about it.
yes, I'm aware. Yeah.
All right, cool. I think we have another question over here.
We're downtown with Pee Wee Herman over here. Way in the back.
Oh, wow, all the way in the back with the dapper guy.
Yeah. Hey.
Ah.
You look good. I like your suit.
Oh, thanks. It's Pee Wee Herman. So, it's from home. So, my question is, Egos. What was with the Egos? It was hilarious, but like, what was the inspiration behind them, and how did you feel about 11 of the Egos waffles?
I don't know.
I guess to him, like, why Echoes and not something else?
It was in the script. But I think, you know, the idea, it had to be something that was portable and was recognizable and was such a kind of an 80s thing. You know, a Hungry Man meal really wouldn't have worked very well. But, you know, Eggos you can eat cooked or not cooked, and you know, so I think that's probably it. We just had to, you know, get permission from Eggo to do it. So
There's also, like, I think it's an homage to the Reese's Pieces in E.T. There are these, like, iconic foods of the 80s that the alien attaches to. Like, these iconic American foods that 11 being E.T. in our sort of story attaches to. And so I think the Eggo sort of furthers that, but it's, yeah, it's super cool. Love those Eggos.
Pete's got a question right over here. Let's hear.
So, hi, I have a question for you. We are on the gates of the boat.
Yeah!
So, we see you. You say, well, sorry, but we cannot take pictures. So, it's like, really sad, but do you remember us?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
We did, yes.
This is my friend.
Hi, friend.
You're my friend too.
So, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Let's give Give them a round of applause. All right, we got another question for, I think, platform 9 3/4 over here. Could be wrong about the shirt. Yeah? Okay, there we go.
Hi, I'm Dahlia, and I want to know for almost all of you, when was your aha moment when you knew you wanted to be an actor or actress?
Oh, well,
There was no math. No math. That's why I went into acting. No math.
Yeah, I got fired from like a lot of jobs. And then I was like, ooh, this acting thing, I can do that. No, so I did comedy for like 10 years, and it was just the only, like, acting and theater were like the only things that I wanted to do. It was the only thing that could hold my attention for, long enough. And like each project sort of, you move on from project to project, and it's like having a different job every time because every project is brand new. So that's what appealed to me about it.
When I was in the okay, it's my turn. All right. When I was in The Lion King, I actually saw the show. My parents actually took me to go see it. I really wanted to be Simba. I wasn't thinking about acting or anything else. I just really wanted to be Simba. And I was performing one day, and I was singing, and I was like, I really like this acting thing. I want to do it. So my mom and dad just looked for agencies, and that's when I just really loved to act. I was 10 years old. I'm 15. Yes.
I know, we look like babies.
I did a play in high school. The first play I did, I was like 13 or 14, right? Freshman in high school. And I just remember feeling like I found something. I've always had a lot of feelings, and I've always reacted to this world as I feel like it's a very complicated place where people seem to understand